Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. We're looking at lesson 7, which is the secret genie. And this is amazing, this lesson. It will just, you'll just have so many ahas while you're watching and listening to this. And I know when I was listening to it, I got lots and lots of ahas as well. And it's really made a difference to my way of thinking and what I think about. So I know that you'll also really enjoy this. Okay, so just a little bit about me. So as you know, my name's Jerry Houston, and those who haven't met me yet, hello, lovely to meet you. So I am a mum. As you can see, I've got 2 beautiful boys. I'm married to a gorgeous hunky hubby, and I also have my own business and life coaching business, and I actually help people create the life that they love. So I'm also really excited because I've just started working with Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute as a Proctor Gallagher consultant. And this is like the next step, and I'm really excited because I'm seeing how much help and success my clients are now getting. So that's a little bit about me, and I always like to start, just letting people know a bit about me and where I'm coming from. So my background was in education, so that's why I'm so passionate about this stuff and helping people with families and, changing legacies. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. Okay, so what are we going to focus on today? So today we're going to be looking at the mind. And, there's lots and lots of parts of the mind, but what we're going to do today is we're going to make it really simple for you and just a really easy way of understanding it. So I am going to look at the mind as it's broken up into 2 parts. Okay, so because we think in pictures, I'm going to be giving you a diagram and explaining the diagram to you. So we'll go deeper into the understanding of what the mind looks like. Okay, and to go deeper into the understanding of what the mind looks like, we actually refer to this little picture called the Stickman. So that's it there, and you might be thinking, oh, wow, that's a pretty basic looking picture, but believe me, it's really powerful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack it for you and show you how powerful this little picture actually is, or this Stickman is. So Dr. Truman Fleet, a chiropractor living in San Antonio, Texas, developed a picture of the mind and body in 1934. So we call this mind representation the stick person. And that's what I was just talking about before. Although it looks really simple, this stick person is extremely powerful. Okay, so as I talked before, we're going to break the mind up into 2 parts. And that big circle at the top represents the mind. And it's broken up into the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So with our conscious mind, it's our thinking mind. Our subconscious mind is our emotional mind or our feeling mind. 96% of our programming is in our subconscious mind. Your results are a direct reflection of your subconscious beliefs. And I'll explain that a little bit more as I go further on in the slides. And your subconscious mind has no ability to reject, which is a great thing, but it's to know, but it's also, if you've gone through your life without realizing it, it's like, it's a big wake up right now. It's awesome. So as we're talking about, so if you have a positive thought that comes into your conscious mind and it's attached to positive feelings, then your results are going to be positive. And you can see the little body down there represents the results. However, if you have a negative idea that comes into your mind or negative thinking and it's attached to negative feelings or belief of self, so remember that 96% of our programs are in our subconscious mind, then obviously our results are going to be negative as well. They're going to reflect that. So our little subconscious mind here, it has 5 different, our conscious mind here, it has 5 different senses that feed into our conscious mind. So we have sight or see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, and what we touch. So it's getting all that information from our external and our outside world, and that's going right through into our conscious mind. We also have 6 intellectual faculties, and those 6 intellectual faculties are perception, will, imagination, intuition, memory, reason. And what I'm going to unpack today is the imagination. So imagination, the reason why I chose this is because, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I would get in trouble for staring out the window and like be off with the fairies or off with the birds or looking at the clouds. You know, put up your hand if you're also one of these people. Yeah. So with your imagination, our imagination creates fantasy, and fantasy is the first stage of creation. And the creation process spans over 3 phases. So that first stage, which I just mentioned, was fantasy, then theory, and then fact. So it's important to remember that without the aid of your imagination, there could be no creation in life. So everything is created twice. It's created first in imagination, and secondly, it manifests in the material world. So have a little think about this. All like aeroplanes, you know, they were created in the imagination before they materialized in or manifested in the material world. Technology, my goodness, you know, phones, computers, all of these. This was first of all an imagination created there, and then it went through the process of fantasy, theory, fact. And then buildings, like the building you're sitting in now, the building you can see, you know, your home, that's all started in the imagination. And this is really important. I have a lot of clients that come to me and they're like, oh, you know, I've got this big goal, but I just don't know the how. And I say to them, that's fantastic. This is great that you have your big goal. You don't need to know the how. You know, we will use all of those, you know, the things that I mentioned before, the intellectual faculties. We can use all of those things to work you towards that really big goal. And it gets me excited when I'm working with people like that. So if you're somebody who has a big goal and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do, come and see me. I do discovery sessions, which, you know, you can work on, you know, what you're wanting. Or if you're someone who doesn't really know what you want, well, then that's another opportunity to come and work with me as well. Okay, so the only limits in our life are those we impose on ourselves. And that's a quote from Bob Proctor himself, which is pretty exciting. And I have learned so much working with Bob in the last nearly 12 months. And yeah, it's completely changed my life. And it's all to do with that Stickman, that conscious, subconscious, and then the results that I'm getting. So, you know, as a result of working with Bob, oh my goodness, my business has grown. My confidence in myself has grown. I'm a healthier and a lot happier person. I'm having deeper connections and deeper relationships with those around me as well. So my big thing today is, you know, take some action, start moving forward. And if anything has jumped out at you from this presentation that I've done today, you know, book in a discovery call with me. So with your discovery call, it's all about you and seeing if, you know, coaching is a match for you. So I'd just like to close on that and say thank you so much for being such a great audience. I've really appreciated having you online, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with you soon and doing a discovery call with you. Have a great day.